and welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this You Inspire Me card using the Delicate Dahlias set that is part of Sale-a-bration starting August 3rd. You can earn this stamp set with your purchases from Stampin' Up. So let's go ahead and make the card. For it, I needed a Melon Mambo card base, a piece of basic white in 5 1/4 by 4, then another piece of Melon Mambo, and this one is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then another piece of the basic white, and this is 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. So I've already gone ahead and used Mango Melody and Granny Apple Green with the fill-in stamp here and the fill-in leaf here to do the borders down the side. And so I can actually go ahead and attach this down to the card base. And then we can stamp the front of the card. So this Delicate Dahlias set, I really liked it when I saw it in the catalog. And when I started to work with it, I was a little disappointed, quite frankly. I got over it, but this is the first stamp with this set, or with this stamp, and you can see how detailed this is, and this was just a big blur. So I tried again, it was still a blur, so I cleaned off my stamp, and I started stamping again, and it was a blur, and that second value and third value, and then as I used it, and as I continued to stamp with it, I got the detail that was in here. So if you get this set and you start to use it and it doesn't come as clear and detailed as it is in the picture, just keep working with it. Stamp with it, clean it off, second, third values, clean it again, and just keep going because it does come clear. This was where I started with this card. I just stamped the large flower, and then I did the little flowers around it. Wasn't quite where I wanted to go, and then I ended up with this. So I'm just going to pop this one up here. For this one, I need to stamp the greeting and the large flower in the Melon Mambo. So I'm going to start by stamping the greeting, because if I get it wrong, then I can just turn the piece of paper over and start again. So I'm just going to line this up on my grid paper so it's square like that, and then I'm just going to put this down like that. And I am actually a little crooked, so I'm going to turn it over. I'll need to erase my pencil marks on this side. Put that down. There we go. Perfect. Straight, straight, straight. So I am just going to erase, like I say, the pencil marks at the top here, because we don't need that on the front of the card. But I couldn't remember the size of the card, so, or the piece of paper. So, okay, let's ink up and stamp the dahlia. And I like it this way up. So I am just going to stamp that down like that. And as usual, when you first ink it up, it's a slightly different color than when it dries. So this is much more red, and this is much more of the Melon Mambo. So you just keep working with it and carrying on. I am done with the Melon Mambo. I'm now going to pull out the Granny Apple Green with the leaves. And I'm using the background leaf stamp, and I am just coming in and stamping in just to make some greenery around the bottom. I'm overlapping the leaves and coming in like this. There's a couple of options with this one. There's quite a long stem on this, so you get quite a lot of space in here. And this one doesn't really lend itself to covering up with washi tape, because you'd get that hard line. So one of the things that I did is I came back in with the little leaf that I'd used on the border here, And I just kind of filled in some of the gaps, just so it doesn't have that openness to it. And I just, like I say, I just filled in the gaps so you get lots more green on here. And I prefer with the full green on the bottom like that. So we are done with the Granny Apple Green. And I got it to this point, and I was putting it on the card like this, and I thought it's still just, well, actually I had it bordered like this, but I found it was still just a little bit plain, like it just, so what I did is I took my Mango Melody again, and I did some blending brush just in a little bit around the edges, down the side, kind of along the bottom, and up the side here. Just takes the starkness of the white away and gives it a more of a subtle hue. So I can go ahead and I can put this together. I'm just going to move that out of the way so I've got some room to work, and just attach this here. And these are both 5 1/4 tall, so they will actually mount perfectly with no gap at the top or bottom of the piece in the middle. And what I did is I lined it up at the bottom and kind of made sure that I was in the middle, and then made sure I was straight to the outside. And that is the You Inspire Me card using the Delicate Dahlias stamp set. That is a free item in the Sale-a-bration catalog that becomes effective August 3rd. So thank you so much for watching today, and I hope we can create together again soon. Take care.